Hey there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. In a stunning turn of events, Kamala Harris has taken center stage while Joe Biden steps aside, leaving former President Donald Trump visibly shaken. The big news? Harris managed to raise an impressive $100 million within just 36 hours following Biden's exit from the 2024 presidential race. This rapid fundraising feat has many speculating, is this the beginning of Kamala's rise to prominence? At a memorable convention, Harris delivered a powerful speech, boldly stating, "I know Donald Trump's type." Her words resonated deeply, hinting at her experience as a prosecutor and her readiness to confront Trump head-on. Meanwhile, Trump remains stuck in his old-fashioned ways, seemingly unprepared for the fresh energy Kamala brings to the table. This potential face-off between Kamala and Trump is shaping up to be the showdown of the century. Remember when Kamala was merely seen as Biden's sidekick? Those days are long gone. She has been steadily positioning herself for this moment, and many didn't see it coming. Hollywood is abuzz with the news President Joe Biden, after a lackluster debate performance against Trump that sparked concerns about his age and health, has decided to step down from the 2024 race. This decision came after weeks of rumors and a fiery New York Times piece penned by none other than George Clooney, urging Biden to pass the torch. The debate, where Biden's faltering voice became a major talking point, seemed to be the tipping point. But Biden isn't just stepping down, he's throwing his full support behind Vice President Kamala Harris, setting her up for a historic run. How did Kamala transition from VP to a formidable presidential contender? While Biden was handling his presidential duties, Kamala was making strategic moves, preparing for her moment in the spotlight. Now, she's front and center, ready to take on the big boss himself. This didn't happen overnight. Kamala has been playing the long game, and it's finally paying off. She hit the ground running, making over 100 calls to Democratic bigwigs immediately after Biden's announcement. And just like that, she has secured the majority of delegates on her side. It's as if she flipped a switch, and suddenly everyone is rallying around Kamala. But why? The word on the street is that Kamala has something up her sleeve that Trump isn't ready for. She's been crafting a strategy that could leave Trump sweating. When she said she knows Trump's type, she wasn't just talking, she's got the evidence, and she's not afraid to use it. It seems that Kamala's entire vice presidential tenure might have been part of a larger plan. Some speculate that Biden knew from the start that he was simply keeping the seat warm for her. Now, Kamala isn't just talking about being president, she's painting a new picture for America. She's focused on expanding rights, fighting poverty, and ensuring everyone can access healthcare without going bankrupt. It's like she's building a brand new house while Trump is still trying to fix his leaky roof. Kamala isn't just any politician, she was once California's top prosecutor. She knows how to take down the bad guys, and in her book, Trump is at the top of that list. But Kamala isn't just targeting Trump, she's setting her sights on winning over every voter, young, old, women, men, she wants them all. She's not afraid to tackle tough issues like abortion rights and social justice. Picture this: Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with 3,000 people packed in tight, the air buzzing with excitement. This isn't your typical political rally, it's Kamala's grand debut as the Democrats' new leading lady. The crowd is going wild, phones are up, and everyone is trying to catch a glimpse of the woman who might be our next president. And then Kamala starts talking about the future. She isn't just spouting empty promises, she's painting a vivid picture of two Americas. On one side, there's Trump's vision, filled with despair and nostalgia for a past that wasn't great for everyone. On the other hand, there's Kamala's bright, shiny future, where everyone has a seat at the table. As she heats up the crowd, she delivers a powerful blow: Donald Trump wants to take our country backward. He and his Extreme Project 2025 plan will weaken the middle class, like we know we must really take this. She highlights the stark differences between her vision and Trump's, making it clear what's at stake. And just when you think it can't get any more intense, Kamala pulls out her Trump card. She looks straight into the camera and says, "So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type." In just 5 words, Kamala sends a powerful message. She's not just throwing shade, she's stating, "I've dealt with guys like you before, and I know how to take you down." Kamala is setting the stage for a whole new kind of battle. She's not going to play by Trump's rules, she's bringing her A game and her prosecutorial skills, and she's ready to put Trump on trial in the court of public opinion. Just when we thought this race couldn't get any wilder, Trump's rally turns into a real-life action movie scene. Picture this: Trump is doing his thing, the crowd is going nuts, and suddenly, there's a commotion.
Trump is bleeding from his ear, and everyone is freaking out. But get this, the FBI says it might not have been a bullet, maybe it was shrapnel. Trump's team isn't buying it, though. So, Trump's hurt, but he's not backing down. He's out there yelling, "Fight, fight!" like he just walked off the set of a Rocky movie. His supporters are eating it up, seeing him as this rugged hero. Now, it's like he's leveled up in their eyes. Even people who weren't on Team Trump before are giving him a second look. It's like, love him or hate him, no one wants to see the guy get shot at. Now Kamala's in a tough spot. How is she supposed to go after a guy who just narrowly avoided a catastrophe, literally? She's got to be smart about this, she can't look like she's kicking a man when he's down. But you know Trump's not wasting any time. He's using this to pump up his base even more. He's all, "They're trying to silence us, but we won't let them," and people are losing their minds over it. But here's the real twist: the polls are getting wild. Kamala's numbers are climbing faster than a cat up a tree. She's neck and neck with Trump in some places, even leading in others. It's like people see her as this new face, this new hope. Meanwhile, Trump's starting to look like yesterday's news to some folks. But Trump's not taking this lying down. He's coming at Kamala hard, calling her a radical left liberal and attacking her record like it's his job, which, I guess, it kind of is right now. Kamala isn't backing down either. She's out there talking about fighting for reproductive rights and all these progressive issues. But the Kamala effect is clear. It's like she dropped a bomb in the political world, and now everyone's scrambling to pick a side. This isn't just some regular campaign, it's turning into a full-blown movement. You've got celebrities, politicians, and everyday people all jumping on the Kamala train.
Nancy Pelosi is all in, Bill Clinton's cheering Kamala on like she's the next big thing, and don't even get me started on social media. Kamala for president is blowing up. Hollywood's elite didn't hold back their reactions. Barbra Streisand praised Biden, saying he'd go down in history for his accomplishments. Robert De Niro emphasized the need to defeat Trump, while Cher, in her typical dramatic fashion, admitted she felt torn but acknowledged it was time to pass the baton. Cardi B was practically screaming, "Let's go." She'd previously urged Kamala to run for president, saying, "I feel like they should have passed the torch to Kamala." This was the perfect moment for her. Charlie XCX jumped on X to share her excitement, posting, "Kamala is in." Jamie Lee Curtis supported Biden's decision and backed Kamala wholeheartedly, saying, "I support Joe Biden and his decision to step down and to fully endorse Kamala Harris." She is trusted, tested, and a fierce advocate for women's rights and minorities. Her message is one of hope and unity for America. The excitement spilled over onto Instagram, with Ariana Grande and Bella Thorne lighting up their stories in celebration. John Legend didn't mince words either. He thanked Biden for his grace and passion and for stepping aside to support Harris. "I'm ready to help unite the pro-democracy coalition to reject Trump's authoritarian Project 2025 and elect Kamala Harris as our president. She's ready for this fight, and I'm eager to help her in any way I can." For every person cheering for Kamala, there's someone else giving her the side eye. Some people say she's not progressive enough, others point to her background as a prosecutor, claiming she was too tough on crime. It's like she can't win too left for some, not left enough for others. Critics even bring up old rumors, accusing her of using her relationships and career moves to climb the political ladder. They're questioning her authenticity, saying she only recently started identifying as Black to appeal to voters. And what's wild is that this divide isn't just between Democrats and Republicans. It's causing drama within the Democratic Party itself. You've got the old-school Dems loving Kamala's more moderate energy, while the young progressives are like, "But what about Medicare for all?" Here's the real deal: Kamala's campaign reported raising $81 million in just 1 month. That's a jaw-dropping number for a candidate who, not long ago, was mostly seen as Biden's backup. But Kamala's journey hasn't been without bumps. Some call her a career opportunist, willing to bend her views to fit the moment. Her critics point to her evolving stance on criminal justice, from being a tough-on-crime prosecutor to advocating for police reform. It's like they're asking, which Kamala are we getting? Despite the chatter, Kamala's influence is undeniable. She's connecting with voters on issues that matter to them: healthcare, education, and social justice. Her supporters love her authenticity, her intelligence, and her ability to stand strong against opposition. Kamala's not just Biden's VP, she's her own person, with her own ideas and her own fight. And in a political landscape that's been all about division, she's offering a new kind of unity. But unity doesn't mean she's not ready to fight. Kamala's coming at Trump with everything she's got, ready to expose his failures and hold him accountable. She's not just aiming to beat Trump, she's aiming to redefine what it means to be a leader in America. As the dust settles from this whirlwind of a week, one thing is clear: the 2024 election is going to be one for the history books. Kamala's rise, Biden's graceful exit, and Trump's relentless grip on his base are setting the stage for a showdown that no one could have predicted. So, buckle up, America. The road to the White House just got a whole lot more interesting. Kamala's journey from being a prosecutor to potentially becoming the first female president is a story for the ages. And whether you love her or hate her, you can't ignore her.